Hi, I'm Becky and welcome to Slow Cooking Recipes with me. So we've got two recipes here, they're both pretty similar. The two sausage casseroles we're going to do, but I'm going to combine them into one, just so you've got a bit of an idea of what we're going to do. So Mel's going to put those on the Facebook page for you. So I've got two different packs of sausages, don't have to be certain ones that you use. And I've got some nice streaky smoked bacon for extra flavour. I've got some button mushrooms. I've got a leek, which it does say use an onion, but we're going to use a leek instead because we haven't got any onions. We've got some carrots already diced, and I've got some sweet potato topping. I've got some tomato paste. We've got some thyme, and we've got some rosemary. Salt and pepper for seasoning. I've got a nice jug of water. Now what we've got to do is brown off the sausages first, but I'm actually going to brown the bacon as well. So I'm just going to take the bacon. I've already washed my hands. I'm going to use a pair of scissors for the streaky bacon. I'm just going to cut it into little strips. So you can use a frying pan at home to do your sausages or do them in the oven. You just need it so it goes nice golden brown before you actually put it in the slow cooker. So I'm going to use my little electric wok here so you can see what I'm actually doing.
You cook them in the oven and all, can't you?
Yeah, cook it in the oven. Yeah, it doesn't have to be fried. Don't use any excess oil if you've got a non-stick pan. If you haven't got a non-stick pan, then just use a tiny little drizzle of oil in there. So you don't want too much. So just put the streaky bacon into the pan, and then we've got the sausages. We've got a normal pork sausage. These are chipolatas. And then we've got a nice Cumberland sausage. Now you can use any sausages. Don't have to be certain ones. So we're just going to cut those up. Like that. Now a lot of people put the sausages in whole in a casserole, but I like to chop mine up once they're cooked. So we're going to just put the sausages up and put them into the pan so they can start cooking. Like I say, you want them a nice golden brown. In there. I'm just going to get rid of that bed. Okay, wash my hands. So whilst they're cooking, I'm just going to put the lid on the top, just to get them going a little bit. Whilst they're cooking, we've got some chorizo here. Now you can get big pieces of chorizo or little pieces of chorizo. I'm just going to cut those up, and this just gives it a nice different taste. So as you can see, I'm combining both of the recipes into one. You just use what you've got in your cupboards. If you've got any excess veggies from roast dinners that you've got left over, you can pop that into your sausage casserole. It's a nice, quick and easy dinner to put in your slow cooker whilst you're at work or out for the day. So it just goes on a medium heat, and it goes on for about 8 hours. So whilst you're out at work, you can come home and you've got a tea already prepared for you. So I've just cut the chorizo into little pieces, and that just will add extra flavour into your casserole. So I'm going to actually pop that in there soon, just to get it going. Just wash my hands again. So whilst that's cooking, I'm just going to prepare my veggies for the slow cooker. So we've got some sweet potato. It's butternut squash and sweet potato, this one. So we're just going to put a full bag in there. It does say to use some different beans in there, but I've only got butter beans, so we're going to pop some butter beans in there as well. This recipe will feed about 6 to 8 people if you're combining it together. If not, then I'd just say it'll do for about 6 people on each recipe. So I'm going to put a tin of tomatoes. I've got some sweet corn here. I'm going to add that as well. Tin of sweet corn. Got green pepper, so I'm just going to slice the top. And then we twist. The seeds don't come out on this one, so we're just going to do a little slice just down the middle. If you get your fingers in there and just give it a little twist, then they pop off all together. And we'll do the same again, so we slice around the top of the pepper, twist. The majority of the seeds do come out on the first twist. As you can see, there's a few left in there, so we're just going to give them a little bit of a scrape out, and then just give it a little pat, and the rest of the seeds come away. Don't want them nasty seeds in there, so we're going to use just a half a pepper. Pop this on there. So we're just going to slice the pepper up. Red pepper will give it a nice sweet taste. It doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm just using the gorilla claw so we don't chop any fingers off. I'm just slicing that nice and rough. This is something that you can prepare in the morning or the night before, and then just before you go out to work, switch your slow cooker on. And like I say, when you come home, you've got a lovely, nice dinner ready already waiting for you. If you wanted to, you could have potatoes in this recipe as well. So then you don't have to do any mash or anything when you get home. So I've just sliced the green pepper up. I'm going to pop both of those into the slow cooker. And I've got some butter mushrooms. So I'm just going to, butter mushrooms rather. I'm just going to cut those up into little chunks. Use any mushrooms that you prefer in the recipe. You don't have to go by it step by step. So like I say, any veggies that you've got, any tin veggies, even tin vegetables you wanted to pop in, you can put them in there as well. So just cut them up nice and rough. Pop those in the pan as well. And then we've got a leek. So we've got no onions, so the leek will give off the same taste as an onion. So I'm just going to slice that in half, and then I'm just going to give it a rough slice all the way down. If you've got red onions, you can use red onions. Even spring onions, if you haven't got any of the other onions in, or a leek, and you've just got a few spring onions, you can put those in there as well. So that's just a rough sliced leek in there. And then we've got some diced carrot. So we'll sprinkle them in there as well. In slow cooker. And I'm actually going to put, I've got just under 2 litres of water. And I'll pop that in there.
Can you stock and all, can't you?
Yeah.
If
You've got stock.
Handy.
Yeah, any stock. So we haven't got any stock, so I'm going to use stock cubes. So I'm just put that in there. So we've got beef stock. I can use vegetable stocks as well. And that's just going to drop into there. I've got some tomato paste. Now it does say use about 2 teaspoons, is it, tomato paste? So I'm just going to give it a nice, good, generous
It
square.
says one tablespoon.
1 tablespoon.
Yeah.
So
Two teaspoons.
I've put 2.5 in because obviously we're making it a bit bigger, this one. So take the lid off.
vegetarians can use vegetarian sausage and that with hers.
They can, yeah. Don't have to be sausages.
Don't have to have the bacon in.
No, don't have to have bacon in now. Yeah, you can do a vegetarian one and still get the same flavours. You use vegetarian sausages. So we've got some thyme. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of thyme in there. I've got some dry rosemary. Now you can use fresh if you've got fresh. So there's a little bit of rosemary in there as well. We've got some salt and pepper, which I'm going to give it a nice season all ready for the sausages to go in. Go. So it's going to give it a nice little mix up while we're waiting for the sausages, and all them colours in there already that are in that pan waiting for the sausages. So I'm going to add the chorizo into the sausages whilst they're cooking. Basically the chorizo I'm just warming through just to get it going and get the flavours coming out of the chorizo. And you are just waiting for the sausages there to go golden brown, and then you can put them straight in. Just going to clear this a minute while that's cooking. Bacon's coming nice and brown now. You can use lardons, you don't have to use streaky bacon. Or any bacon you can use anyway. Colour of that chorizo's coming out now, can you see? I'm going to go get my board ready for the sausages. Now, if you're using just the same chopping board, please make sure that you wash it in between and disinfectant it to make sure that there's no bacteria in your board. We're looking at a different coloured board, so So I'm just going to take a couple of sausages out. Don't have to cook all the way through, I just wanted them to be sealed. So I'm just going to slice these up. That. And I'm just going to get a little bit of bacon. I'm going to pop that into the slow cooker and just do that until it's all gone. Just going to show you this. I'm going to pop the sausages in there. just pop the slow cooker on. So this just wants to go on a medium heat.
And low.
And that's on medium.
That's warm.
It's warm.
Yeah.
On low. So we're going to do it on low. It's not got a medium on this one. And then that just like goes on then for 8 hours. And then it'll be all nice and ready for when you come back. Just add a little bit of gravy to thicken up. And you've got your sausage casserole. I'll pop a video on later of it being served up. Thank you for watching.